Hey, my Taurus babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody is having a fairly decent start to your week. This is going to be Taurus and Scorpio sitting in a tree, KISSING, for August 2020. So I've already shuffled and cut both decks. Just off the top, some of you with your Scorpio partners may have been separated. And if you're cross-watching Scorpio, it might not have been you, it might have been Taurus. However that's resonating. But you may have been separated here in the past 5-6 weeks for a variety of things. Working, if you're frontline workers, putting in them extra hours, doing overtime. Others of you could have been a variety of things, from being sick to just dealing with family issues, family pressures, trying to get kids ready to go back to school. However it's resonating with you, there's been some type of separation. Even if you're in the same house together, things have just kind of pulled apart, and not necessarily in a bad way, but everybody's focus has been on something else. I did see the Four of Wands pop up. So there's going to be, for those of you, and take this as it is, grandmama say fish leave the bones. Some of you are going to notice a drastic change in your relationship, and you're going to go from here to here is 0.0 flat. Others of you are going to be able to go back and maybe heal some issues that were kind of just left unresolved in the past. However that's resonating, that's the kind of energy that's swirling around right now for Taurus and Scorpio. There's been some challenges, and it looks like for some of you there's still going to be some challenges, but all is well as long as the two of you are on the same page and you're communicating your needs, your wants, and your desires. You should be fine. I know I'm trying to make it sound all chipper and shit, but in the midst of all the chaos, it feels like for some of you this relationship will definitely be a bright spot, if not now, at some point in the near future. So let's see what we got for the cards. They got to say about all of this and that. Six of Pentacles for the overall. Transformation, doggone it. Death for the back end of the overall. I'm telling you, it's not bad. Everybody like, oh, it's good. Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. So let's see recent past pulls of Knight of Wands. In this deck, it's rods. I say wands. It's just easier for me to say wands. I don't know. High Priestess from your recent past, ending with the Seven of Cups. Not having them damn choices, right? Current energy pulls the Eight of Rods. You're challenging your centerpiece, the King of Pentacles. Into the current energy is strength. Future energy, Six of Cups. Oh, happiness. Look at that. Five of Rods. And I did see the Lover's card in a little bit. So yeah, there's some challenges here. There may be some setbacks trying to get to where this is strength card in this deck, but you see the green brick road, it ain't yellow, it's green. But you're trying to get to the castle. And I mean, obviously, even just a walk to the store can be an adventure if you want to just put it like that. But there may be some things that come up as you're trying to get closer to the Ten of Cups, a happy family. Some of you may be contemplating marriage. Yes, I know this is a strength card, but just take a look at what we're looking at. There's going to be some little bumpy bumps, but things should work to your advantage. What is not on the board right now is air. And I kind of want to say I like that because there's no waffling here. If there is any decision making or any weighing of options, if you will, two of coins, I think. Any juggling type shit going on, as long as the two of you are communicating, and again, these are the base cards. I don't see any air. I don't. And what's coming to mind is something that's vacuum sealed. Y'all got this shit on lock. It's just a matter of how you doing it, when you're doing it, why you're doing it, all of that. But you got it on lock. There's no gaps here. Let's see what the little cards have to say. So the Six of Pentacles pulls the Nine of Cups. Underneath the Death card pulls the what? The Death card. So that's double transformation for both of you. Knight of Wands pulls the Five of Coins. High Priestess pulls a Four of Swords. Seven of Cups pulls the Two of Swords. There's your air. Eight of Rods pulls the Hermit. Centerpiece. King of Pentacles pulls the High Priestess. Strength card pulls the Six of Swords. So much for no air, okay? Six of Cups, Two of Cups. Five of Wands, Queen of Wands. Lovers, the Fool. All right. Everybody take a big breath. This is not bad, people. This is not bad. And so the little cards are just going to tell me the day-to-day of where there may be or there may have been in the past. Both the Four and the Two of Swords are in the past. So this is telling me where there may have been a point of taking a step back. There may have been a point of seeing the reality of the situation that you're in with your Scorpio and or Taurus, whoever I'm talking to. On the other air sign, on the other air card on the board, moving out of the choppy into the calmer. I'm just saying, you just push the boat, just move right on the way. And that's exactly what you're trying to do in doing this. So for some of you, you may be doing the blended family thing. You got 2 kids, I got 3 kids, you got a dog, I got a cat. There may be some challenges with that. You may be dealing with that now, trying to get everybody on board about, are we doing online, or are we going back to school? There may be some things about money that need to be ironed out, and not that anybody is doing anything malicious with the money, but there may need to be a tightening of the belt, trying to get things situated for everything that you have going on. For some of you, if your kids have been gone for the summer, this may also be about getting them back. Doesn't seem like everything was everything. Obviously, I mean, with a pandemic, what you expect? You know, everything just wasn't going to go the way it was supposed to go, the way you wanted it to go. But there may have been some challenges. Kids visiting the other parent, may have been some behavioral issues, may have been some issues with the other parent. Could have been a variety of things. However, this is telling me y'all steady moving away from all the drama. So in whatever separation there may have been, that's in your past, one or the both of you may have decided to walk away, work on your coin, maybe housing situations because of the pandemic, whatever. For some of you, this may be even going back into last year, earlier, trying to get finances situated, maybe buying a house, some other big ticket item. But that's pretty much what was going on. And it was disruptive. I'm going to say that part. And I'm going out of order because the energy is right here. So I'm trying to get it out. But for some of you, this just could have been down and dirty. Reckless and disruptive. Could have been a big fight. Could have been all kind of shit. But at the end of it, everybody went back to their respective corner. And it may not have even been a thing that was spoken. I'm going over here, you're going over there. It may have just been a natural breaking point. And so everybody had a chance to focus on whatever it is they wanted to focus on or get straightened out. It feels like coming out of the Hermit card into the High Priestess to the Six of Swords, you're moving away from whatever the trouble was. Still challenges, but moving away from the bigger issues. So from the beginning, we go with the Knight of Cups sitting on top of the Six of Pentacles. Everybody feeling the love. Sing me a love song, boo-boo, please. Sitting on top of the Six of Pentacles. There's a lot in this. It's a lot in this. Up, right, reverse. There's a lot in this, a lot of energy in this. But overall, most of you are feeling like, okay, I got my part of this. I can swing with my part of this. I'm trying to, put my finger up there, keep my shit in balance. There may have been a point with this recent past with money. Again, we're coming back to money where there wasn't enough, or maybe something just popped off and you needed to get money together real quick, and it just kind of put a strain on the relationship. So you still kind of got that up here, but I don't have a sense that anybody feels like they're settling. Settling for second best? Yeah. I don't feel like anybody feels like they're settling. So you're comfortable, and I think I'm talking more to Taurus now than I am to Sagittarius. Oh, not Sagittarius, Scorpio, I'm sorry. You've got a feeling of confidence that, okay, I've been through some shit, blah, 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 blah. But I got my part of this. That's what I'll say. I got my part of this. I think I got myself together. And yes, I hear you singing at my window. What the hell else do you want me to tell you? You got death twice. On the bottom and the top. So this is definitely about transformation for both of you. At one end or the other of the spectrum, you may be dealing with different things. Taurus, obviously, just your whole life shakeup with Uranus and Taurus for the next 5.5, 6 years. Feeling that many of you at the earlier end of the birthday spectrum, you April bullies, feeling this shakeup just in terms of your day-to-day routine, your schedule, how you're relating to and dealing with your parents. Scorpio, you may be dealing with issues, health issues. Some of you may be dealing with ex issues. Some of you may be dealing with kid issues, however that's resonating. But it's kind of like just everybody going through transformation and everybody trying to get through that same little circle, walk to the light. Everybody trying to get to the happy family, happy thing. So this is not a bad thing. It just has a feeling of not quite being settled. Still some changes on the horizon for both of you as a couple. And so it may be some things about work or traveling, but you're feeling this, and it's not a crazy energy. It's more about trying to figure out what you want to do. Yeah, sudden change. What you want to do. Scorpio may be dealing with a sudden change. And how you want to get there. So both of you are kind of feeling the same way. Taurus, I think you are coming from a more practical standpoint where you're just trying to figure out what the hell. Okay, we done figured out we going forward. Well, who's driving? That's where Taurus is. Scorpio, on the other hand, is trying to feel their way through this. Whatever sudden change or unexpected change may have come about, even within other relationships, may be unsettling for Scorpio. So both of you kind of hand-holding and back-rubbing and trying to get through it from your recent past. The Five of Cups on top of the Knight of Wands. Just fuck was just the fuck. Just the fuck. It's just fuck. It's just disruptive, loud, noisy. You may have been, one of you or both of you may have been living in a place with roommates, and shit was just crazy. Ultimately, everybody had to take time out. Taurus may have done the walking first, said, I'm out of here, can't do this, we need to regroup and come back at a later date, which brings us to the High Priestess, and you got the High Priestess in the same spot, basically. But from that point, you may have been listening to folks telling you, you need to take a break. This right here. Take a break, take a communication break. And so you may have laid off on the text messages or phone calls, or you may have really been separated because one of the other of you needed to just pick up and go because your company wanted you to be gone. You've been closed for 2 months. What y'all think we got going on? You need to get on the road. That kind of shit right there. But at any point, taking a break. Just fuck it. Everybody go and sit down and have a drink and chill out. In that, with that Two of Swords, I think it brought home to both Taurus and Scorpio the reality of what the magnitude of the people that you're dealing with. Taurus realizing the kind of person Scorpio is, and Scorpio looking and going, damn, I didn't know my bully was all about that. Yep, we all about that. And so the time out, if you will, really gave you a chance to see the power and the strength, which is right there, in each other. For some of you, it may have been about wishful thinking, but I think for most of you, it was more about slowing down and not falling for any type of self-deception. Some of you may have walked into this thinking, oh, it's going to be easy, and isn't, especially if you're dealing with blending families, legacy. I'm looking at all little goodies in the thing. May have had, and may still have, snake in the grass, trying to keep shit going. Baby mama's mad, baby daddy's mad, everybody mad because everybody getting up and moving on. And so with that, really looking at the reality, some of you may have had conversations at this point with those people and had to hear, just coming out of a Mercury retrograde, so I wouldn't doubt that, had to hear what the baby mama and the baby daddy had to say about your little Scorpio. And it might not have been everything you thought they were going to say. But I think for a lot of you, you realized that the conversations you were having with exes in particular weren't as, as authentic as they could have been. I'm going to leave that there. Current energy, the Hermit with the Eight of Rods, it's about both of you taking a moment right now and deciding if this is the way you want to move. Are you capable of taking care of each other the way that you need to take care of each other? And this is major energy, ping-ponging right up off of that death card, and making a transformation if it's needed, that needs to happen. Are you willing to support each other? Thinking about that kind of shit. I don't think either one of you are lost in the dark. I don't think anybody has pushed you out and made you go think about what you need to think about. I think the universe has just guided you both to this place of thinking about, is this really it? Is this really what we want to do? And taking care of self and enjoying the doggone moment. Sometimes you gotta take that moment so you can enjoy the moment. I'm just saying. Looking at your centerpiece and your challenge with the High Priestess, King of Pentacles. Going into this without manipulating the situation. Going into this without manipulating the situation. There may be, especially those of you in, I don't know, this is the message, they're beating me over the head with it, especially those of you in blended families. There may be the tendency to want to over-exaggerate or to just gossip or say something about the other person's ex that's unnecessary or unwarranted. Courage, authority, humanitarian. Having the courage to just accept the situation for how it is without getting all up in arms about what somebody said, or if they rolled their eyes at you, or if they bumped you in the hallway, or some madness. That's major energy right there. Doing this without manipulating the situation, without falling prey to anybody trying to jam you up, for lack of a better word, from doing what you're trying to do and stop you from creating what you're trying to create. Treachery is the word right there. So it's really about being mindful that there's snakes. Right there, you see? There's snakes in the grass. And most of you, I'm going to say, probably already know this because of Mercury retrograde. There may have been an incident where you got a chance to see the other partner or the other person, and maybe shit just didn't go the way you thought it was going to go, or the way you thought it should have gone. I'm probably talking to Taurus more than Scorpio, but however it's resonating. And just And I'm human, and I'm a girl, so I'm the first one to tell you I'm ready to pull some shit. You looked at me funny. What the hell did I do? I'm ready to come cuss you out. I get it. The point here is to work on rising above that. Not being afraid, that's the moon now, of how you're feeling, and work through it without trying to put your finger in the pot. Just saying. And see, this is sitting on top of Taurus energy all day long. King of Pentacles. And so if something feels like it's off the rails, or getting ready to get off the rails, or somebody's getting, slow down. Slow down. Go slow with decisions. I said it right there. Slow down. Slow down. If you feel like things are going too fast. You got kids together that haven't been together before. And, you want to start doing some things with the kids. If they're not having it, if it's too much, slow down. Slow the process down. You're in control of this, Taurus. I'm going to say Taurus. It feels like Taurus. You're in control of this. Don't feel like you got to, cave into everybody's whims. The most important people here are Taurus and Scorpio. So don't let anybody try to put their 2 cents in, and then don't let yourself fall prey to that bullshit. At the end of this is what I said earlier, having the strength to get through the setbacks without second guessing, and just know that you're steadily moving your ass about that choppy water right now. So for every step that you take forward, everything that you're doing now, just know you are now laying the foundation for your future. Who knew? Happiness. That's what that's about right there. Happiness. Happy. 2 of Cups, happy. Not to say, not going to say this, that there aren't going to be any disappointments with this shit. Now, Scorpio, blink, blink, hi, smile, dimples. Don't get stuck in the past. And that message is specifically for Scorpio. There may have been a point back here, depending on the level and the nature of your relationship, where one or both of you started seeing other people. Do not let that shit creep into what you're trying to build. If you were apart, you were apart. What happened. No harm, no foul. That's where I'm gonna call it right there. Especially if you had the courage to come back together in the midst of all the change and chaos. Come on now. Leave the past there. Taurus, if that applies to you, you as well. It should be on happy shit. It should be talking about happy shit. Even if it's shit from the past, it should be the happy shit. So you can make that little flower down there blossom. I'm just saying. Moving to the center of the future energy with the 5 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. You're going to start growing. And the object here is to grow as a couple. Knowing that there's no rush. Time is on your side. So there may be some of you who may be a bit older and you may be feeling like, oh yeah, hurry up, this, blah, blah, blah. Some others of you may be feeling with coronavirus and all this stuff going on, oh, I get a chance to do this, man, go, blah, blah, blah. Time is on your side. Don't feel like you got to rush to do anything at this point. The decision is clear that the 2 of you have decided to either keep going or get back together. So that decision is done. Boom. The rest of it, it's pacing, slowing down, not falling for people with their bullshit, taking care of yourself and each other, being mindful that you're moving forward, that you need to nurture despite the challenges, the setbacks, without getting stuck in the past, and just knowing growth. And that comes with debating and challenging each other, to pushing the other person to do better, and having the confidence in each other to do it. You can sit there and suck your teeth and bite your nails if you want to. There's a lot of people that don't have confidence in their partner. And they've been with them for a long time, but they don't have any confidence. This relationship, for those that this is resonating with, is got the potential to have all the confidence in the world. But that is going to be dependent on how you're taking care of each other, how you're taking care of yourself. Are you spending time alone to deal with any spiritual little kinks you may have? Just saying. Because you're still a human being, despite the fact that you're in a relationship. At the end of it, I don't even have to explain. It's lover's card. And whatever's negative on here don't apply. How about that part? Love. Period. Love. Any of you have any kind of choices, it may be related to, where we gonna get married? I'm just saying. Taking that risk. That's the next step for y'all. Go ahead and jump up off the damn cliff, jump the broom, jump the cow, the moon, whatever you're doing. That's where a lot of you are headed. May not even actually be nuptials. Next big thing for the two of you may be moving into, if you're already together, a bigger place that has both your names on it. I'm just saying, that kind of next level stuff, big time stuff. So be open-minded while y'all are going through and trying to regroup and get things together, because there may be ideas that you come up with that will be useful for the two of you in the future. There may be people you need to meet now that may be a connection for you in the future. There may be courses or classes you might need to consider taking now that might be useful to the two of you in the future. All of this is future-based. Things that you're doing now, like I said, laying the foundation, trying to get out of all of the challenges and bullshit and people and they dumb shit, and get on to some smooth water, some smooth sailing. And so you're trying to build the foundation of a relationship. It takes time, but and while time is on your side, the energy is not going to let you sit still. Let me just say that. It's not going to let you sit still. Forget the fact that you've probably been in quarantine in the house for the last 4 months. This energy is not going to let you sit still. So if it means that you're on the phone every day making phone calls, trying to find a new apartment, or you're thinking about getting married, where you're going to get married, blah, da, 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 you're going to be busy doing something all the way to the end of the month. So I don't have a feeling that you guys are going to be talking about, we've been patient long enough. No, patience is not in this one. Not in this one. You can go slow, and there may be some areas where you need to slow down, but then, yeah, ain't no stopping. Enjoy this. Enjoy all the warm, fuzzy fucking bullshit that goes with this. Enjoy that. Your ears ringing and your stomach all warm and fuzzy and hair standing up on the back of your arm. Enjoy that shit. Enjoy it, because when you get to the tough shit, you know, you gotta have something to hold on to. Taurus, with your practical self, enjoy this. Yeah, we're in love. That's okay. We're gonna go home and Netflix now. Enjoy this. Enjoy this. With stubborn ass bull. Enjoy this, please. Cloak yourself in light. Where's my little snake at? Let me take you right there. I know that's the recent past, but it's on the board. It's in play. The best thing I can tell you about this energy is that it's child related. Someone is jealous. Let's just put that out there. And it's male and female energy. So it could be either or. Baby mama, baby daddy. Who knows? Could be just the ex without the baby. And they're jealous because they see that the two of you are getting ready to kick some shit off. And they're doing that. Oh, damn. That could have been me. So just be mindful that that energy is out there. And you need to cloak yourself in light. You're dealing with folks, just do it. Some of you need an aura cleanse so you can get, if you got any kind of stuck on whatever happened between these two cards while y'all were separated. I'm just saying, still schlepping shit around. Get on Google, Chrome, whatever, Search it. Whatever resonates with you. Do an aura cleanse. It won't hurt you. At the very least, it will refresh your little halo. Just saying. And maybe make you feel a little lighter. And then see the heart down there. Doggone it. Right here. Be all in or be all out. Don't have stuff on this. I'm going to say to both Taurus and Scorpio, y'all are sensitive creatures. So, don't be, still kind of got your eye wink in the other yard around the corner trying to see what's going on there. If you're going to get in here and do it all. And there may be some hesitancy. I get that. But when you decide to do this, just go ahead and do it. If there's no shame, if you don't want to do it, if you think you want to wait and see what other options you have, and certainly both of you, y'all ain't no slouches now. If you want to do that, say that. But if you're going to get in this, now is not the time to make promises. And I hear kids in the background. So for those of you that have kids doing this blended thing, you may want to hold off on saying, oh yeah, Christmas time. You might want to hold off on that. As related to the two of you, promising you're going to be living somewhere. Probably not going to want to make that promise. However that's resonating, because things are too much in flux right now. So, even the two of you signing contracts, I probably would do the smaller time than the longer time. Things are changing. One or both of you may be trying to transfer out of jobs next year. So just be mindful. Sit back and watch them baby mamas and them baby daddies. But I tell you, don't try to manipulate the situation and, you mad, so you going to just do something is going to provoke the other person. Not sit back and watch. Just sit back and watch. Everything that needs to come out will come out. I don't feel any third-party energy. I don't feel like Scorpio trying to go back to their ex or been sliding around with their ex or no craziness. This notwithstanding, beside that, I don't feel like anybody's trying to poke their head out the window and look down the street. I don't. So, it's not coming from y'all, but maybe y'all need to know who it's coming from. And that goes for family, too. Sit back and watch. Taurus and Scorpio, I love you. I love doing Taurus and Scorpio reading. It's so cool. I hope y'all have a good rest of the week, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.